So I wanted to show you how I'm making my circle from my gratitude spiral. And then I'm going to let it dry. And I'm starting out, I liked the fuchsia and the oranges together. So I'm starting out with the fuchsia, and I liked the dry on dry. That worked out the best for me. Yours might be different. So I'm starting out with a layer of fuchsia, and I'm trying to keep it really intense and saturated. And then you can see I have the 2 cups of water, and then I'm going to let that kind of wash out. And so I wash my brush in the water, and then I dip it in the clean water to make sure it's clean. And then I'm sort of blending them together in a different way than I showed you. And I just kind of played around with it. So it's not set in stone exactly how to do it. You do it however works best for you, as long as it turns out looking the way you want it. And then I did a blue one, and I thought I had hit record. I tried to do a blue and green one in spiral, and it didn't really record. I just recorded the last picture of it, so you'll see that as well. But it's really satisfying to do. I think it's really a lot of fun to do. But you want to make sure you have clean water for when you want to make the colors kind of run into each other. You don't want to use dirty water. So that's why I always have the clean water with me. So, I'm making choices as I'm going along of how I want the colors to blend and where I want them to blend. So you saw I dipped it in the clean water so that I can blend out my color with clean water. And then at the very end, I use that yellow for a glaze. So I kind of wanted to do it in the circular motion because my spiral is going to be a circular motion. My gratitude of spiral is going to be a circular motion. And you want to try to keep your paper as clean as possible. I got some drips of water on there, which was not very nice. And my video is sped up a little bit. And then you want to let it dry flat. So I'm using the lightest, a light pink in there. You might not have these kinds of paints, and that's okay. Whatever kinds of paints you have is going to be fine. And if you don't have paints at all, but you have markers, you certainly can do this with markers and water, outlining the markers and then bringing the water around. And I can do a video on that for you too. And then I just want to show you what happens when I take the yellow and just kind of do a glaze over it. But you can see how I'm blending the colors. So I take that yellow and I just kind of do a glaze over it, and it just kind of gives it that golden glow. And I really like how that looks. But you can see I was pretty messy, which you really don't want. And I'm just blending it all together. And voila, you can do the same. Now you coming up, you're going to see the blue and green one I did without the video because I forgot to press play.